done while finalizing the recipe of our inasal in our house. I remember telling my youngest sister, my wife, and my kids, who were then my guinea pigs, that the inasal they're tasting that instance will be soon available nationwide. Of course, they just laughed and giggled, shrugging off what seems to them a funny case of me daydreaming. We still get a kick when we revisit that moment. Little did they know I was dead serious. I was more than ready for the battle and had everything planned out. Following my vision and mental blueprint, I was already scouting for new locations and even talked to my father into opening a branch beside his grocery store in Rojas. Concurrently, we busied ourselves with laying down the foundation and support systems gearing towards expansion and franchising the business. While requests and inquiries for Mang Inasal franchise poured in, we maintained our discipline and resisted the tempting offers until we have determined that the concept was not just a fad and will stand both the test of time and competition. That's why it was only on the third year of operation that we decided to open Mang Inasal for franchise. Despite the frustrating feedbacks we got from the initial sampling, the chicken inasal recipe proved to be just right and easily became the obvious favorite. Our re-engineered inasal recipe was competing head-on with the more established inasal houses in Iloilo. Also surprising is the fact that our version of chicken inasal wasn't even close to the inasal taste the Ilonggos were used to. Because it was intentional that we veered away from the original inasal taste so that it will not only stand out amongst the local inasal in Iloilo, but also acceptable around the country. Sometimes it pays to be hard-headed. Sometimes it pays to follow your gut feel. Having grown to 33 branches in the first 3 years, we grew exponentially and opened our 100th branch just 5 years in operation. Now going on our 8th year, we just inaugurated our 400th branch last August 5, and we should end this year with 430 stores nationwide. Early on, many have questioned the pace we were growing. They said it can't be sustained. They said our goal was impossible. But since we knew clearly that the barbecue fast food chain category that we're aiming to occupy was vacant, we were fully confident of the positive results. And since we also went through the full 2-year test cycle, we were confident. While it is our sumptuous chicken inasal recipe that opened the doors for us, it was our unlimited rice scheme that thrilled our millions of loyal patrons. When we launched the unlimited rice scheme in 2008, our brand sales reached new heights. The extraordinary reception to the concept by our diners did not only elevate the patronage on the brand's operations level, it more importantly fueled the franchising side of the business. Relatives, friends, acquaintances, and strangers alike approached our Iloilo office to apply for a franchise. Even some of the naysayers and non-believers in the past joined the queue of applicants. The first batches of franchisees came from my inner circle of friends and relatives. But not long after did serious businessmen followed suit upon learning of our initial success. While I'm happy to entertain each and every one of them, we awarded the franchise and gave priority to those who we think really believe in the system and in the business. We recognized early that Mang Inasal's system and processes were far from perfect. So we handpicked those who share our vision and entrepreneurial spirit, business partners who will share the growing pains, fully aware of the pot of gold waiting at the end of the rainbow. The financial capacity and depth of pockets were put last in our criteria in choosing our business partners. That strategy paid off as we were able to assemble young and young at heart entrepreneurs who stood by us through thick and thin. We were able to get franchisees who understood that the franchisor can only do half of the job and they must also do their share in managing the franchise well. Those who showed loyalty and remained true to the vision of Mang Inasal were reciprocated with our unwavering support. The strategies, tactics, and schemes that made Mang Inasal a big success that it is now were determined and defined by the very people whom we vowed to serve and cater to, our customers. It was them who told us that we need to put together an incredibly delicious but value for money meal before they part way with their hard-earned money. So we gave them the paborito meals, prepared the way they want it. Laging mabilis, laging masarap, laging abot kaya. It is the customer's voice that we listened to when we came up with the unlimited rice because they told us that they want more rice but couldn't afford to pay for another one. We were thinking of our customers when we decided to provide them freshly cooked, flavorful, and steaming hot soup free upon request while waiting for their favorite Mang Inasal fare to be served. We knew that the customers only have a few minutes to spare for their lunch. That's why we continue to strive and give them a personalized service that is prompt and fast. Mang Inasal is so customer-driven that sometimes we feel that we have gone overboard trying to please them. Let me give you some concrete examples of these times. During the rice crisis in 2009, we stuck with our unlimited rice scheme, even if the price of rice has doubled. In 2010, when the prices of chicken and petroleum have risen so high and so quickly, we almost forced to break the 99 peso price barrier for our paborito meals. But instead, we toughed it out and stuck with our affordable pricing without scrimping on the serving size and its taste and quality. We did all that simply because we always want our loyal customers happy. Even before President Noy made the Pinoys his boss, we already made our Pinoy customers our king. Believe me when I tell you that the sacrifices to make our customers happy were all worth it. Another integral part of Mang Inasal's success can be attributed to forward thinking. We recognized very early that in order to compete and win against bigger competitors, we have to upgrade our operating systems, invest in operating support facilities, and strengthen our financial resources. Understanding the magnitude of the challenge, so as early as 2008, I already made clear my plans for Mang Inasal to go public in the next few years. So in late 2009, I took in a consulting firm to help me execute my plans to prepare Mang Inasal to go public. As a matter of fact, on January 10, 2009, a day after my 32nd birthday, I stepped down as the company president and relinquished all my day-to-day duties to my younger brother, Ferdinand. I was glad Ferdinand took the challenge. Otherwise, I would not have accomplished my task of handling the strategic side as efficiently. But in the course of finalizing the 2011 IPO plan, we received an offer that